Welcome back, YouTube, to a new review for Frieren Season 2. This time, Episode 3. Hang on. Forgot the name of the episode because it's not on the website I'm using. It's not listed as episode name. It's literally episode number, which is weird. Somewhere she'd like. So, you can. Before I begin, of course, you can see my full reaction to the episode on Patreon right now for €5 a month. I absolutely loved that episode. I had a lot to say during the reaction itself. Like, Frieren Season 2 so far is giving just as much as was expected and even more sometimes. This time was the Hot Spring episode, I guess, which they managed to do without any kind of fan service or anything like this. Like, unless you count the, I know like a lot of people have commented on the fact that some people in the animation team must have some food fetish or something. But like, other than that, there's like they managed to do a Hot Spring episode without any kind of fan service, which is not something you see in a lot of anime. Like they still keep it in the same like mentality of yeah, no, this is just a nice story, quite a relaxing one. Um, I really loved the whole thing about the hot spring that is just a foot bath, being something that like Aizen still liked and wouldn't want to change the memory of. Like I talked about it during the reaction, but it's it's something that this show basically it's a line that summarizes the show itself. Like I would not want to change anything in the show in the same way that Aizen wouldn't want to change his memories of his travels with Himmel and Heiter and Frieren. Like I would not want to change anything in the show. It is exactly the way it is because I mean, the way it should be rather. Because there's nothing to change, nothing like. Of course, there's the question of like maybe the fight against the monster in that episode could have been longer, but I feel like it wasn't necessary because it was not something that was plot relevant. Like it was just there as an obstacle, as opposed to the longer fights in season one, including the first dragon, which was necessary for Stark to learn about how powerful he really is. The fight against the demons, which was to for Fern and Stark to learn that they don't need Frieren to survive. I mean, like they can still, of course, travel with her, but they don't have to rely on her. They are strong enough in their own accord. And the fights, of course, during the testing arc, which were necessary to progress the plot because it was basically a way to show the like the strength of each character present, even the side characters. And it was interesting, but here it wasn't necessary because the punchline was literally just Stark is used as bait. So you didn't need to go to get longer than that. But yeah, like that whole like I wouldn't trace my memories of those ridiculous adventures with my friends for anything. Like that is something that I have commented also that there are a lot of things that as a child I found annoying or something like going on long road trips or just on long treks. Like it felt annoying, of course. Like I was a kid, I wanted to play around, I wanted to do a lot of things, like get running everywhere. But thinking about them now, like these are moments I would not trade off for anything else because they're a part of who I am now, of course, but also like it was just really nice at the end of the day. Like it was really amazing, and yeah, the show keeps being extremely relaxing to watch. Like it's just something you want to watch to feel, like feel like all of your tension just leaves your body. That's how I felt watching this specific episode. Like it felt as though all of my worries were being washed away, and I was just here to have a good time, watch something that I love, and not have to worry about anything else in the world. And it's not a feeling that is easy to like create in people. So yeah, I'm like really happy with this episode. In the second half, sorry, in the second half, it seemed to have changed some things regarding like some animation cycles feel almost a bit almost like a different anime. It doesn't feel bad, but it some of the animation cycles are like I don't know. There are some animations that took more time than they should have to go through. If it can make sense, it was weird. The whole Frieren crying bit also. Like, so I was aware that there was something of the sort. Hang on. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. No, because like when I was scrolling through and the image that it stopped by was like five different Frieren crying in a room, and you can see a lot of hair going out, coming out of the like little uh, closet thing. I wasn't sure if I was seeing it right, but yeah, like sorry, it was a bit fun. Jesus Christ. Um, what I wanted to say something before I started to cough. Yeah, I knew kind of about it beforehand. I didn't know exactly like the details because like I was spoiled by one simple thing: the server, the server image for the Discord server, like the biggest Frieren Discord server, which I am on, and they changed the server's like image thing to Frieren crying. So I know that something like that was going to happen. But yeah, like as I said, it was really relaxing, a really relaxing episode, and something that just felt great to watch without even having to think. I mean, I did think about a lot, but it felt like I didn't need to. Now, of course, I have to talk about the massive elephant in the room, which is Stark asked Fern on a date, kind of in a way to try and throw her off, but it seems like it's gonna have to happen anyway. Next episode, which I'm not against, of course. Like if the show is the one pushing it, then I'm all for it. And it does feel like a natural thing. They are like around the same age. They both have like both of their masters travel together. They've been traveling together for over a year now. Like it makes sense, and it's not like I don't want to ship characters when it's not official in a show. Like I don't like shipping culture because, especially because a lot of the time shipping culture ends up one being extremely toxic, and two, sometimes it spills out into the real world. You see people shipping actual real people around, and I just don't get that. So the fact that it's just show doing it that way, I can get behind. But I mean, of course, like given who we are talking about, Ferdinand Stark, it's going to be awkward. It's going to be awkward where like Stark is gonna try his best to like make Fern happy, and maybe like it will be a bit really hard for it to work. But at the end of the day, they will probably talk it out and stuff like that. I don't know, but it probably won't go like as bad as it could be, of course. But it's not gonna be the greatest state. But yeah, I kind of want to see it in a way. But yeah, I'm still like really in love with the show, with everything about it. I talked to you about it at the beginning of the reaction. The music, like they managed to get three artists. So the band who plays the opening, the artist who plays the ending, and Evan Cole, the main composer for the entire soundtrack of the show itself. They managed to get all of these to make some really like great soundtrack, and it's just like it's so hard to do, but it's something I've seen in the Apothecary Diaries actually. Oh no, wait, no, I haven't checked actually. Maybe the opening and ending are done by the same artist. I don't know. I haven't checked, and I didn't listen well enough for that. I'd see during when I do the review for it. But yeah, like regarding the soundtrack, it's still like so great. I just want to see more, and that's all that matters to me. Like it's all that matters to me is that the show makes me want to see more of it. And yeah, so can't wait, can't wait to see what episode 4 has in store for us. Um, and I don't have anything to add besides that. Like I think I've covered basically everything I wanted to talk about. Like they keep doing the moments where you just got that little music playing and it's basically like showing little snippets of the adventure, which they've done all throughout season 1. It doesn't feel overdone. It feels just right because the moments they show are really insignificant in and of themselves, but uh, cutting straight to the like cutting these parts out of the show would feel weird, but they're done in a really good, great way. I think. But yeah, like I don't think. Nope, there's nothing else I want to talk about aside from I don't know, like Stark was trying to understand what what Frieren likes specifically, but it really feels like she just likes mementos. Like she likes memory. She cherishes memories and mementos of people. which like is really all she needs, and she already has a memento for start. So I mean, yeah, they can go for dessert or desserts or stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, I think I've squeezed basically everything I wanted to say about the episode. So I can't wait to see more in episode 4. Remember, you can watch the full reaction to the episode on Patreon right now for €5 a month. I have updated uh, my list of shows I want to watch as well. So keep an eye on this. It's on Patreon. It has just one tag. Let me check. I don't know which tag did they put on it. Anime list. I under the tag anime list. It's a free post. You can see the list of shows I plan to watch. I need to update it, but I will keep updating it as I go. But anyway, in the meantime, see you next time.